Hello everyone. We're going to do a demonstration this morning of what it takes to make up a solar holder for solar panels. This is the one that I come up with. That's what it looks like. Very simple. 3 pieces of 4x4. Couple expanded metal pieces to get some variable height, and just some aluminum tubing or channel, if you will, 2 pieces of channel put together to hold the panels, and then 1 2x4 on the back side to hold the hinges. 3 hinges on this. This is a 4-panel unit. And there's the positive and negative cables coming in and going over to the tube that goes into the house. And this is that was the permanent mount. This is the turning panel. This will give you about 40 to 50% more energy by being able to track the sun. I do this manually. It's not a big deal. Every hour and a half or so, I just give it a little bump and turn it. I don't want to go to the expense of having an actual rotator on it, because we get such wind around here. I have to keep track of the panel turning to make sure that the wind doesn't get it too bad. But anyway, this is what we're going to make, is another one of these permanent panels. And like I say, this one is a 4-panel, and it's, like I say, real simple. You just 2 vertical posts in the ground and 1 across the top, and then attach it. Well, this is where we're going to put the next one, right here where this 2x4 is. This one's going to be 2 of the 4 panels, so it's going to be twice as long as what you see it, but we have to align it with the sun, and we're going to do this in the 1 o'clock position. And what I mean by 1 o'clock is when because we're on daylight savings time now, we're going to align it so at 1 o'clock on daylight savings is when we're going to align the panel to that exact position. So, and the reason for that is because in the wintertime, when the sun is down to, in our neck of the universe, 25 degrees above the horizon, and you get only a very small amount of angle, and so you want all of your panel to be facing 12 o'clock at December 22nd, or after you fall back for the daylight savings time. Hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, so in the wintertime, 12 o'clock, you want to be facing exactly south. That will give you the best input into your panels. So right now, this is all we're going to use, is a 2x4 and the right angle that you see there, just a simple square, and we're going to show you how to align that at 1 o'clock so that you have an exact 1 o'clock position with just nothing more than a right angle and a piece of 2x4. And we will come back at that time and show you how to align it. Okay, we had to add a welding clamp to it to hold the right angle up. As you can see by the shadow, when you become even in the front with the shadow, you'll know you have the proper angle for the sun at this particular time of year. When the sun loses the shadow right up to the center. It's just like a sundial. The shadow will disappear and be right straight head over at 1 o'clock. So there'll be no shadow at 1 o'clock, and that's what you want. That will be the angle. What you have to do is at 1 o'clock move your 2x4, move the 2x4 now so that the shadow is exactly missing. It's exactly 12 o'clock for the 2x4 and for the sun. Did I say 2 o'clock? 1 o'clock. So that way your 2x4 is pointing exactly south, and then both ends is where you drill your hole for your post hole, and that will be the true 12 o'clock position that you want for wintertime. Summertime, it really doesn't make any difference. An hour either way is just fine, because you're going to be laying it down pretty much. The farther south you are, we're here in central Michigan, the farther south you go, the more flat it's going to be anyway, and there it really makes no difference. But in the wintertime up here in northern states, it's very important to have your angle be at, well, I use mine 25 degrees, and also it has to be pointed exactly south at noon to get the best energy out of the sun. Okay, we'll be back closer to 1 o'clock and watch the angle go away, or the shadow go away. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back with another update. As you can see, I pretty much hit this right on the head. We're not going to have to align it. It's now 12:30, and according to the shadow, I'm right dead nuts on the money, right where I need to be. But I'll move it. Give me just a second. I'll move it so you can see the shadow disappear from that exact alignment, and you'll see what it is to make sure that you're lined up exactly where the sun says it's south. So give me just a second. As you can see there, now you can see what I'm talking about. That's not south anymore, and the shadow has gone back where it's not supposed to be. So I'll move it back, and we'll come back out at 1 o'clock and show you that the shadow is right where it's supposed to be. Okay, we moved it back. You can see the shadow, if I can see it on my camera. The sun's really bright. The shadow is exactly even coming out with the right angle. So that tells you you're pointed exactly south, and then the final adjustment will be exactly when 1 o'clock is. That shadow will plain disappear, and that's when you know you're right on the money. Be back at 1. Oh, well, we had to move the board. The closer it got to noon, the more we had to move the board. And as you can see, I tilted the board a little bit more so you can see exactly where the shadow is. It's straight down from the right angle. But I did have to move the board about, about a foot. That's how accurate this thing gets, the closer to exactly where you want. That is true south for 12 o'clock in the wintertime. And I'll pan up now so you can see this angle. If I can get it to break loose here. There we go. So you can compare that to what this panel looks like, and that panel is pretty much right on the money. That's what that is pointed exactly true south for wintertime, and this one looks like it might be just a couple degrees more even than that one is. But hey, that's the way you do it, because wintertime is exactly when you're supposed to be able to get your maximum output. The summertime, like I say, the panels, as you can see, are virtually flat, and you're going to get good amperage out of your panels in the summertime no matter what. I got these panels set at 60 degrees, and summertime here is only 65 degrees, so another 5 degrees, and I got, let's see, today is the 10th of May, I got until the 21st of June to tilt it 5 more degrees. So that's the way that you put together a setup, and this is where you start, is do your planning and get it exactly precise, and then we'll go from there. And next, as you can see, I'll be doing is, there's the backhoe, not the backhoe, the tractor and the post hole digger. I'll be digging 4 holes on this same alignment right here. I'll go get a string now that I got this. I'll get a string and align it so that it goes across here about 26 feet. I'm going to put 2 feet between 2 sections here. We're going to go 12 foot, and 12 foot on each will be 24, and 2 foot in the middle will be 26 feet. So I'll measure out 26 feet and go along this same angle. And the next one you see, I'll be punching down 2 holes, and that's where you'll see the rest of this story. And we're going to make a book out of it. So this is only the first part. This is planning, and it's very important to plan it and make sure that it's right. Okay, see you in the next edition.